I posted a video last year showing me deadlifting a ridiculous amount of weight. I thought at the time that me showing that a 8-year-old could lift that much weight might encourage others to strengthen their muscles and bones. Since then, I've changed my mind. It occurred to me that continuing to do videos like that would more likely discourage people than encourage them. The equipment I was using is expensive to obtain, and the amount I was lifting wasn't reasonably achievable by most people. So I spent the year thinking about what exercises I could promote. It occurred to me that the exercises should have the following criteria. They should exercise as many joints and muscles as possible, so they minimize the number of different exercises required. They needed to be strenuous enough so that one very short exercise session per week would be sufficient to maintain good muscle and bone strength. And they needed to be achievable and safe. Since then, I came up with the following 3 exercises: parallel bar dips, wide grip chin-ups, and skinning the cat. 1 to 6 repetitions of the first 2 exercises should be achievable by most uninjured people within a year or so. Skinning the cat, the last exercise, especially the way I demonstrated in the video, is more difficult and perhaps a little dangerous, but should be achievable by most people if they really persist at it. I've had 11-year-old students achieve those benchmarks, achieve these things for the first 2 exercises within the 10 weeks or so, and get very close to achieving the third. Admittedly, they were all girls, the boys gave up, but I think that the boys would also be able to achieve these things if they stuck with them. After this, I've given 3 instructional videos showing how to perform the exercises properly. I'm willing to discuss perhaps in the comments below how to build up to these exercises, but I don't want to make the video too long. So the first exercise is the parallel bar dips. This should be probably the easiest for most people to achieve within about a year or so. So I start from the bottom with my shoulders below my elbows and my elbows pointing out a little bit, then pushing up to almost straight. Whenever you're doing a pushing movement, you shouldn't quite straighten your elbows. Then down, shoulders below the elbows, and up. Ideally, within a year, you should be able to get about, I'd say 1 to 6. I do this for 1 set of 6, 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Down, stretch at the end, right out, and feet down. The next exercise is wide grip chin-ups. This is a bit harder. I still think people should be able to get this. Most healthy people should be able to get 1 to 6 of these within a year. So starting fully straight. So a pulling movement should start straight. Then you're pulling up, chin above the bar, and then down, once again fully straight, stretched out. Plane going above me. Not jerking your legs or anything. Breathing out on the way up. This last exercise is by far the hardest and probably something that most people won't be able to do for a long time, may never be able to do because it is a little dangerous as well. I'm going to do it the hardest possible way that I know of, and there are a lot of easier ways to build up to it. So it's called skinning the cat. You hold your legs out straight like so, and bring them up, over, I tuck them in at the top and I pull up 6 times. Just for a bit of shoulder work. 4, 5, and 6. Now I straighten my legs out and I drop down as far as I comfortably can. And I pull it back up, keep my legs straight, then to there, and back up. Now that is hard. Stretch, and then back through. Down, keep your legs straight as possible, and up. So you can see that was hard for me too.